So yeah, first let me tell you all the ingredients that we need, and I have my notes in here, so I'm gonna read this. You need a 1 egg. We're gonna beat this later on, but I'm gonna do a 2 portions of these ingredients. So yeah, and first you will be needing a half cup of malunggay, but it's up to you if you wanna add a lot of malunggay, but this is enough for me. And we'll be needing a 1/4 cup of salted butter. So yeah, it's here, it's melted already. Let me show you. It's melted already. And we're gonna put it here. But make sure that your butter is not too hot, not too cold. Just warm temperature, because it's not good combination when it's hot and you're gonna pour it into the liquid. So we have here a yeast, and we'll be needing a 2 teaspoons of yeast. We have here all-purpose flour, and we'll be needing a 3 cups. And we'll be needing a fresh milk. If you don't have fresh milk, you can use an evap milk. You just only need 1 cup of them. And we have here a sugar. We'll be needing a 1/4 cup of sugar here, and salt. Wait, how many? Okay, half teaspoon of salt only in here. Here's the salt, and yeah, and this is the brand that I use. This is butter, and it's a good brand. So yeah, I recommend that you guys using this. But if you don't have this kind of brand, like you can use any brand as long as butter. It's not necessary that it's expensive as long as you have a butter. So first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour a fresh milk in here, in our bowl. Here we have our spatula, and I have your weighing scale. Later we're gonna use this one, and I have your measuring cups in here, and this glass cup. First, we're gonna do a fresh milk. Here, we need 1 cup of fresh milk. Wait a minute, I'll be back. I forget the 1 cup of my measuring. So I'll be back. So yeah, I'm back, and here's the cup that I'm looking for. And first, we need 1 cup of this. So yeah, here, 1 cup. I'm gonna pour it in here. I need to do 1 more because I'm gonna do a 2 portion of this. Here we have fresh milk. Let's set aside this one for a while. So yeah, and here. And first, we need to put the egg. So yeah, we need an egg. I'm going to crack it in here. Pour it in here, one at a time, and we have to stir them first. Okay, stir properly. Next, we have to put the second egg. Make sure that all the ingredients is combined, and we'll put the butter. Make sure it's not too hot. Just keep stirring, and then we have to put the sugar. So I put 2 times the sugar because I'm doing a 2 portion. And after that, make sure that it all combined, also the sugar, and stir properly. keep stirring, and then now we have to put the all-purpose flour, and I use strainer so that the flour won't get clogged in it when it goes directly into the liquid. So this is the one of the secret to get nice texture. And then now let's put the rest of the all-purpose flour that left, and we still have to use strainer. And after that, we still have to mix them until it combines all of them before adding the rest of the flour. We have to put the yeast. Then next, put the salt. Then start mixing them. And for me, I decided not to use a spatula a lot because it won't be mixed properly, so I decided to take it out and use my hand. While mixing the dough, you should feel the texture on it, so you will know when to stop and to keep going, because you have to make sure that all the ingredients have been combined, because if you don't, you will not get a perfect texture of the dough. So we need a chopping board and a knife in order to chop the fresh malunggay leaves, and make sure that you wash it before chopping them. After that, we have to mix into the dough. So start mixing them all together. So it's a bit sticky, so I decided to put a bit of flour and start mixing again. Let's set aside for a while because we need to put oil the surroundings of the bowl. It's a bit sticky, my dough, because I don't want to be too much dried. So this is enough of amount of the oil, and spread in the bowl. You have to put it back the dough inside of the bowl so that it will rest and rise in the dough. And I have here a cling wrap. I covered them so that there is no air that will come out. But if you want, you can use a cloth or something that you don't use anymore, and make sure that it's clean. And make sure to put in the place that there is no a lot of air, and I decided to put inside of the oven. Even I put a cling wrap, I decided to put a cloth on it to cover it and make sure that it's really tight and there's no air will be come out or will go inside of the dough. I decided to set this for around 2 hours, And here's the dough. I decided to sprinkle a little bit of flour on the table. And now we have to put the dough on the table to start kneading them. Before you start kneading them, make sure you have rolling pin and sprinkle some flour on the top so that the dough won't stick on the rolling pin. After a few minutes kneading the dough with the rolling pin, it will expand the dough. Now start slicing them. I use weighing scale and each of the dough is 60 grams. But if you don't have a weighing scale, it's fine. And make sure that all the dough, it has the same cut and equal. So here we go, guys. I finished to separate them into fair crumbs, and I will start transferring them into the tray that I have prepared. But before doing that, make sure that you have spread a little bit of flour on the tray. I decided to put a little bit of flour on the top of the dough before covering them. Here it is. So there is still some left of dough in the table. I will transfer them into plate later because it doesn't fit on the tray. So I covered with a cloth. So after 20 minutes, and here's the dough. I use foil before putting the breadcrumbs because I don't have a baking paper, but if you have a baking paper, it's fine. I finished arranging all of the dough. We'll start baking. So after a long time, here's the pandesal. And now the moment of the truth. Let's see the texture. And it came out perfectly. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any suggestion that you want me to do, just comment down below.